This is how long I procrastinated. This is how long. That is how long I procrastinated. But by the way, when's the next one due? Thank you letter. That's on Monday. What? She has the next discussion post due on Monday again. Darn it. And a thank you letter? Well, that sounds easy, but... I hate these stinking things. This guy's Simon. I don't know. Technically, this one's shorter. Wow. Oh my gosh. Technically, it's shorter. That's very few likes and comments. Wow, that's so few. How did this get so few likes and comments? Really?
resist somebody's use of power, you can comply, or you can commit. Legitimate power typically doesn't bring about commitment. If you routinely employ legitimate power, it can bring about compliance. Sometimes it can bring about resistance. One time I witnessed something that was very telling when I was a young officer in the military, and that I saw an individual who constantly was bossing people around and was constantly threatening them with, if you don't do the following, I'm going to make sure that this happens to you. So very big on using legitimate, very big on using authority. So what started to transpire were people did exactly what he told them to do. But they knew there were countless other things that were implied but weren't specifically stated, and so they elected only to do the things that were stated and to ignore the things that were implied in service of accomplishing the task. And the individual became more and more upset. He's like, well, why didn't you do this, this, and this? And they said, well, that's not what you told me. And so it was a clear example of how legitimate and coercion, while efficient, might not lead to effective outcomes, because individuals have to fill in the blanks with a lot of things in order to bring about successful organizational achievement. If you want to get at achieving commitment, the two power bases that most often lead to that outcome are expert and referee. Expert because people can really see, hey, this individual has a deep understanding of what is required to be successful, and referee because if an individual opens himself up to another's influence, it's because they've determined this person will take care of me.
Sources are sources. Time to watch this video 10 billion times. Or take notes. Oh, wow, I could take notes. This memo sucks. I don't think she graded it yet. I want to see if she graded it. I don't think so. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I got 14 out of 16 on my quiz? Oh no, I got 2 questions wrong. Actually, that's kind of expected because the one question I know I got wrong, and then so she gave us 15 out of 15 on the memo. I turned it in 5 minutes late. Oh my gosh. Our team name is Team Jaren because our names are Joey, Ross, and Noah. I'm the one who turned it in. That doesn't necessarily imply that multiple people turned it in, though, right? I said, no, the only reason it was turned in late was because we hadn't come up with the name yet. I could have turned it in on time, but she actually didn't take off points for it being turned in late. No. Team Jaren. That's a name. Yeah, like the instructions said you need a minimum of 2 topics. I wonder if she actually thought. No, I don't think it was. Done. The notes of the notes.
There's a very famous research study to use as a free data. It said we essentially have 6 power bases that we routinely employ: reward, coercion, legitimate power, expert power, referent power, and information power. So reward and coercion, the ability to give, the ability to take. Expert, power of knowledge. Legitimate, power bestowed upon you as an entity that has the ability to make decisions that govern others' actions. Referent, which is all about power bestowed on you by others. And finally, information, power of being able to share insight.
I don't get the difference between expert and information. I guess no, knowledge and being able to share insights. I don't see what the difference between those 2 things is. What? What's an insight? I thought that was just like knowledge or something. Oh, come on. Okay. The capacity to gain an accurate, or no, and deep intuitive understanding of a person or thing, a deep understanding of a person or thing. I guess there's some kind of difference between understanding and knowing. I don't know. What's the difference? There's no difference. Expert power and informational power are basically the same thing.
When you take a look at
Whatever. So I guess that's hilarious. Okay.
finally information.
Okay. Also, I'm struggling to find the difference between legitimate power and coercion. I mean, I guess legitimate power is coercion, except that it's coercion that is considered to be acceptable. I guess I don't know, because it's acceptable if you're coercing somebody, if as long as you're the boss, you're in a position of power. But And then coercion is just something where it could either be coercion by legitimate power or by an illegitimate power. Good job. I just came up. That's completely irrelevant to what I'm supposed to write about anyways.
Power of being able to share insights. When you take a look at legitimate power, much like reward and coercion, you can only get so far if you routinely leverage that in terms of the three major outcomes associated with power. So you can either resist somebody's
You can only get so far with legitimate power. Three outcomes. Darn it.
When you take a look at legitimate power, much like reward and coercion, you can only get so far if you routinely leverage that in terms of the three major outcomes associated with power.
Oh my gosh. That's what he said.
So you can either resist somebody's use of power.
Oh my goodness graciousness.
You can comply. Or you can commit. Legitimate power typically doesn't bring about commitment.
Of course. Okay. I'm copying it word for word because stuff.
Commit. Legitimate power typically doesn't bring about commitment. If you only employ legitimate power, it can bring about compliance. Sometimes it can bring about resistance. One time I witnessed something that was very telling when I was a young officer in the military, in that I saw an individual who constantly was bossing people around, and he was constantly threatening them with, if you don't do the following, I'm going to make sure that this happens to you. So very big on using legitimate, very big on using coercion. So what started to transpire was people did exactly what he told them to do. But they knew there were countless other things that were implied but weren't specifically stated. So they elected only to do the things that were stated and to ignore the things that were implied in service of accomplishing the task. And the individual became more and more upset. He's like, well, why didn't you do this, this, and this? And he said, well, that's not what you told me. And so it was a clear example of how legitimate and coercion, while efficient, might not lead to effective outcomes. Because individuals have to
Yeah.
fill in the blanks with a lot of things in order to bring about successful organizational achievement. If you want to get at achieving commitment, the two power bases that most often lead to that outcome are expert and rest.
Good job. Keys to commitment.
Expert because people can really see, hey, this individual has a deep understanding of what is required to be successful. And referent because if an individual opens himself up to another's influence, it's because they've determined this person will take care of me.
Dramatic music. Actually, I kind of got all I need to know from this video. I guess I'll watch it one more time. But it's pretty easy to absorb the information from the video. The hard part is trying to write a discussion post about it. Dramatic music. I probably won't be watching the video anymore, so I do not want the camera though. I wonder if more people watch. Like, I would like to think it's less, but it's probably more. If I have the camera, there's more people watching. And why do I care how many people are watching? Well, it's in the title of the stream, so. I have so much power. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Okay. Hello. Yep. This is what I'm doing right now. Let's see how many viewers I have. It says I have 1. Wow. Oh my goodness. Reflect on your own leadership experiences. Oh, actually, this is the wrong one. Consider all that you may have had to this point. Actually, I realize this is going to be easier because I can make a clear connection between the. I know who my supervisors were, so in my jobs, so obviously this should be easy. I could do my teachers and my bosses. Although I've had very few bosses because I've only had 2 jobs, honestly. I mean, I did have a couple of other jobs that were very short-lived. But I don't really remember anything from them because I literally was only there for 1 day. Actually, one job I worked 2 days and then I quit. Who was my boss for that job? I like almost never talked to that person when I was working. Or did I? I can't remember. Let's see. Well, the bosses I had was, well, the guy who was the manager of the, or what was he? I don't even know what he was called. Like the head cook or chef or something like that in the kitchen. And then there was the person who was kind of like my boss, but she never really. I mostly just listened to the people around me. Honestly, I forgot what his name was. Darn. I don't remember much about it because it was like 4 years ago, which is why I haven't really used this in many of my discussion posts because it was too long ago for me to remember. And then my most recent job, obviously, the manager wasn't exactly my boss, but she kind of was. She didn't exactly tell me to do things. I mean, she did sometimes. She occasionally asked me to do things, but not often. She really didn't talk to me much at all, honestly. The manager, and then I was mostly told to do things by random people from the headquarters of my employer, which is located in like Minnesota or something. And it was always different people, but sometimes it was this person named Chelsea. Or a lot of the time it was this person named Chelsea. Near the end of it, it was mostly Chelsea. Most of the time, I would just get emails asking for the monthly forms, and occasionally they would ask me to come in on an extra day to do some extra job or whatever. And then one time, the most recent one I remember is that they asked me to fill out this form, which was really easy to fill out. I just had to sign my name on it, I think. And then the most recent one, obviously, was they told me to, they called me and told me that I was no longer going to be cleaning the store, and and they wanted me to come on a certain time and turn in the key. And that was it. Anyways. And then we can talk about my instructors. So I have 3 instructors right now. I don't really interact with them very much. I mean, I kind of do. 2 of them I talk with quite a bit, but one of them, my microeconomics instructor, we really haven't interacted much. I just send him my quizzes every time they're due. That's basically all the interaction we've had. And the last quiz I got 14 out of 16. That's not a very good score. I really should get 16 out of 16. But I think my grade is still up at like 94%. I'm about to lose 2 points on this assignment because it's turned in late. And then there's my management accounting instructor, and then there's my business communication instructor. And then I had 2 more instructors, but then I dropped those classes. I didn't interact with those other two instructors much either, honestly. Except for the one instructor who I emailed several times about not having done the tests or quizzes on time. Anyways. And then before this semester, I had 4 professors last semester because I had 1 professor for 2 classes. And then before that, it was the summer semester, and I was not even going to UW Platteville. I was going to NICC. And over the summer semester, I took 1 online class. Or no, I took 2 online classes, one of which was... Wait, did I honestly only take 2 online classes over summer? What did I do all summer? What the heck? How could I have done that? I remember one of the classes I took, you didn't even have due dates on the assignments, so I just waited like 3 weeks to even start working on it. What the heck was I doing over the summer? I had so much free time. Are you kidding me? I think the math class was kind of the hardest thing I had, but honestly, like, didn't I have like all kinds of free time over the summer? Last summer. I had to have had so much free time. I did upload cubing videos over the summer, but it wasn't much. Oh, I remember what happened. I had the F2L thing. Oh yeah, and the homework. Look at these homework vlogs. So apparently it was kind of a lot of effort to do that math class. That math class was kind of difficult, and it took several hours of work to do that math class. So I guess it wasn't all great over the summer, but it was much easier than these past couple of semesters. UW Platteville. Let's see here. I remember when I got back to QB, when the pandemic started, they started doing a QB at home competition, and I did. And then I literally filmed myself doing it. Well, I had to. Well, I didn't necessarily have to, but if I wanted to get, placed it, if I wanted to place in any events, I had to film myself. This was on March 28th? That was so early in the pandemic. What? I remember the beginning of that. It became more serious on an exponential basis. And I think I got a 9 average or something. Well, I did 2 3x3 averages.
Hey, Noah,
Yeah.
I just reminded you that tomorrow is Joyce's appointment.
Yeah.
So she just needs to leave at 1 o'clock. Is that going to work out for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. Oh my gosh, 763 average of 12. Was that my best on cam at the time? Was that honestly my best on camera when I made that? If I look at my playlists, darn it. Averages of 12. Look at this. Okay, so what? My 773 average of 12 was the best. Oh, so it was the best at the time. What? 763. Wait, let's see. $774, 763. Wait, what? Why did I put this in here twice? How are there unavailable videos? 753, 747, and then 725. Oh man. And then the latest 3 I got over I want to see the unavailable video. I think I know which one it is. The unavailable video is the 13 one, I think. Right? Which one is unavailable? It's got to be this one because this one right here, it's got to be because... No? Which one? Psst, whatever. How was this my best on camera at the time? April 2nd of 2020. I remember I broke a ton of PBs during that period of time. Now I get 763 averages of 12 on a regular basis. Did I get any 5s? No. My best time was 6.8. Wow, that's so bad. 698 average of 5. Wow, so impressive. A sub 2 at last layer. Oh my gosh. That was kind of smooth though. For some reason my turning style back then was much more pleasant to watch compared to now. Like now my turning style is like really choppy. Back then it was really smooth. Yeah, I guess this is what we're doing for the stream now, just looking at all my old videos instead of doing my homework assignment. Here's a 753 average of 12. I was just curious to know what I was doing last summer, but apparently I was having a bit of trouble with the Calculus 3 class. Look how smooth my turning style is back then. I wish I could go back to that. Nice PLL skip on a 7. Such an impressive feat of getting a sub 1 RPerm in a solve. Actually, that was pretty smooth. Wow. That was a really fast RPerm. What? And then this is, to this day, my fastest F2L ever recorded, as far as I can tell. 2.03 F2L. And then I get a dot case plus FPerm. Nice. And then this is my former PB, 4.53. It's, to this day, this is my second best solve still. What? How is this still my second best solve after all this time? And the only solve that beat it was the 348. Rotationless solve. And I think there were like 2 free pairs or like a double X cross or something. Like, it's honestly one of the easiest solves I've ever had because, you know, it's completely rotationless and then easy OLL, PLL skip. Sub 6. And then this average of 5 is still my PB. I haven't beaten it yet. Former me 3 PB. Full step 5, still my best full step solve on my channel. That on camera. I wish I had gotten those sub 5s that I got on camera, but I didn't. That's why I record all of my solves. That solve was insane. And this solve right here is still my third best solve ever. Nice reaction. Oh yeah, 103 FPerm in a solve. I actually tried recording myself doing a sub 1 FPerm recently, and I looked at the, you could say I did a frame count, but really what I did is just cut off, or like I cut the video down and looked at it frame by frame and then see how long it was in Windows Movie Maker. And I actually did a 1.00 FPerm on camera, but I didn't upload it because I want to get a sub 1 FPerm. And it wasn't in solves. I was just spamming it over and over again to try to get the fastest one. But it's still pretty cool. I got a 103 F per minute solve. 210. This F12 is pretty insane. Also, this was not even over the summer. This was in the month of April. I don't know how I found all the time to do that stuff in April. I still had classes. Epic fail, dude. That F12 was so insane. Look at that. What was that F12, man? How? It was, oh, I think I know what it was. It was a double X cross, and then there was a really easy F12 pair, and then free 3-move pair. So 3 out of 4 pairs were basically free. I didn't even have good finger tricks for that algorithm yet. Really? I wonder if my internet's now not going to work. Okay, it seems obvious that I'd switched to this phone as my phone at that point. I used this iPhone as my phone for about like a month. That was a very smooth J-perm. And this is still my fastest FTPS solve that I could find on camera. I can't believe it. I made a mistake in the solve and still got 10.1 TPS. Well, actually making the mistake made it faster because I was able to do more moves, I guess. Maybe the reason why it was so high TPS is because I just spammed so many moves near the end of the solve. I really like how I did that soon algorithm. .348 with 74K. And then I tried improving my F12. And I tied my PB average to 12. And then it took forever to actually get good solves. And I guess there was a period of time where I wasn't recording any of my solves, obviously. And then I finally got back down to a 765 average of 12. Finally, it took so long. And then I just started uploading best solve of the day every single day. And then I somehow was able to get 2 4s in a row. How did I do that? Because I barely ever get 4s anymore. How did I manage to get these 2 4s? I don't understand. Life doesn't make any sense. How did I get these 2 4s? I'm faster now than I was then, and yet I got 2 4s in a row. Well, not 2 4s in a row, but 4s 2 days in a row, basically. The last 4 I got was a 4.95 that was like a month ago. Also, I've gotten like 3 4s while doing solves on my phone without the camera recording, which is awesome. I uploaded a 602 as my best solve of the day. Epic. I wasn't even able to, we're not even able to get a 5 that day. And then I got a PB average of 25. Last layer skip 869. Oh, I already passed over the summer, so this is pointless now. And then 479, and then it took a million years to get another 4 after this solve. Nice 657 average of 5. Nice full step 5.14. And then it took 5 billion years for me to upload more cubing videos. It was basically all of the entire month of December and January where I did not upload any cubing videos. And then nice 5 compilation. Wait, I did 3x3 example solves in this video. I thought I did white example solves. Oh, it took me a long time to do it. I thought okay. I didn't know it took me such a long time to upload the next example solves video of white cross. Okay. Last layer skip 5.14. Okay, apparently at this point here is when my 348 video started going viral, and then all of my latest videos started getting tons of views compared to what it was getting before. Like, you can easily see when it starts going viral, because then I end up with my subscriber count goes from 169 to 400 within like a couple of months. Recent videos. That was bad, wasting time. I wasted my life away into oblivion. honestly, I'm kind of running out of time, but not really, for this assignment because it's. Oh no, I'm not allowed to solve a Rubik's Cube right now. I bought this new cube like a month ago or something, and for some reason, no matter how much I break it in, it doesn't get fast. So the only way to get it to be fast is going to be clean it out and then put more lube in it, which really sucks because it was supposed to have come pre-lubed with the max lube or whatever, but it was. They did a terrible job with it for some reason. It's really slow. It stayed basically the same speed this whole time that I've had it, which is basically slow. So I really hope that cleaning it out and putting lube in will actually fix the issue. The reason why I actually bought this cube was because I tried clean. I felt like this cube was dying. Like I felt like no matter how much I looped it, it would not be fast. So I bought the new cube, and then all of a sudden, my old cube ends up being extremely fast. So I've been using that for my sessions. Talking. But I've gotten. Actually, yeah, I got a few 4s on this cube because I was solving. Whenever I solve on my iPhone, I always solve with this cube for some random reason. Indicate how the content of this video contributes to your own understanding related to how you may apply this in your selected career field. You know what I wrote for my last discussion post? It was so ridiculous. I can't believe she gave me full credit. The fullest extent of credit I could get with turning it in late. You know how I referenced the 4 parts of the video? I basically just summarized the contents of the video right here. I remember doing this. This took forever. Well, I came up with some bull crap, so. Wait, no, never mind. I didn't come up with any whatsoever. Is this supposed to be? Oh, I just came up with some more bull crap that actually might work, so actually never mind. Oh man. When did he discuss expert power? Power. Oh, right there. 50. Of having knowledge of the firm's finances and possibly there. That was simple.
Expert, power of knowledge. Legitimate.
Oh my gosh. I don't know anything about this stuff. What's like the lowest position? Well, the position I was applying for before was kind of the lowest position you can have as an accountant. I don't know if you would even be considered an accountant with the position I was applying for, but you really wouldn't have any power. That's hilarious, dude. That is so funny. It sounds weird to say that I possess power over, legitimate power over people. That just sounds like a weird statement to make. Um, wow, I've come up with so much great bullcrap here that I might actually get away with this.
Power bestowed upon you as an entity that has the ability to make decisions and govern others' actions. Referent
102. Oh my goodness. That's awesome, dude. That's just great. That's just great. What's the last part? I'm such a genius. Uh, okay, no, but I actually somehow did that. Create a comment of 2 or 3 sentences. Did I write 6 to 10 sentences? Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, this one was. I had a semicolon here. Oh my gosh, that's a long sentence. I only wrote 3 sentences, one of which was extremely long. But anyways, who cares? And then create a comment of 2, 3 sentences that establishes either this commentary on leadership aligns with your own experiences. Okay, so it's one of the two. Does it align with my own experiences here? I've never had any experiences with teacher. Probably a long time ago, my teachers would force students to do things, I guess. Kind of like I've had teachers who were, kind of more coercive than encouraging or something. I don't know. But all of my college professors have been very laid back and everything because obviously it's college. You're dealing with adults and you don't have to force them to actually do the work. They choose whether or not they do their work. What's the most strict college professor I've had? All of my college professors have honestly been pretty lenient. I haven't had very strict one. Maybe I could say the strictest one was the human resource one, in which I dropped the class. He wasn't really all that strict, though. I don't know. Who cares? What am I even talking about right now? Okay, did I learn something new about leadership? All I have to do is see if there's anything new I learned. I mean, this thinking terms used to describe the types of leadership, but I already knew about all those concepts. I just didn't necessarily know what the terms were called. Come on. The only thing I learned from the video, well, actually, kind of, all I really learned was the different terms. I feel like I knew a lot of this stuff intuitively, so I don't know if I learned anything from it.
Resist somebody's use of power. You can comply, or you can commit. Legitimate power typically doesn't bring about commitment. Legitimate power typically doesn't bring legitimate.
134. Excellent jobbo. I didn't even give a specific example. Alright, we're doing option 1. Turned in late again. It's finally over. I'm finally done. It only took an hour and 16 minutes, and I spent like half of that time just looking at my all my old YouTube videos. So actually, it really didn't take that long at all. Like, I feel like I'm getting better at this. I keep getting better. Well, I don't know, because the last one I really struggled with, but compared to the last one, I still did much better on this one. So anyways, to the McBuy. Wait, why do I keep saying?